Hello everyone, Corey Ray here. With everything going on in the world today, we have decided to cancel the C. Ray Baseball Clinic, held annually to give back to the community as so many has helped in my road to the big leagues. In an effort to continue our giving tradition, with the help of Rawlings Baseball, Team C. Ray will be donating helmets to the entire Chicago White Sox Ace program. The White Sox Ace program was an integral part in my development, not only as a baseball player, but also as a young man. And I'm forever indebted to those who not only started the Ace, helped with the Ace, and the Ace program as a whole. From my family to yours, happy holidays, stay safe, and good luck this upcoming season.
We had to hear more from Corey Ray.
Yeah.
That actually aired. Corey put that up on Instagram last week, and we aired that on Hot Stove here Friday. But we wanted to hear more about what Corey was involved in. So, Corey, welcome to Hot Stove. With Tom, I am Fran, and Corey would just let the folks know at home. Drafted in 2016 by the Brewers, 5th pick overall, 2018 minor league player of the year for Milwaukee. And the goal is, I know your goal is so that we see you at some point in 2021 in Major League Baseball. But first up, let's just go back and fill people in again on what you're doing here, because we think it's real important.
Yeah, definitely. So I grew up playing with the Chicago White Sox Amateur City Elite, which is a travel ball program that pays for players to play all over the country. So I remembered that. My dad always told me never forget where I came from. So every year I throw a camp in which I have me and a few of my pro ball buddies, some college buddies, go and just kind of give the kids game, tell them how the game's played at the next level, help them with some things that we see that'll help them do better at the next level. I think a big thing for me was not only to give back, because I still remember the glove that someone gave me when I was 7 years old playing for Jackie Robinson West, but all the things that the ACE program did for me. It definitely helped my dad financially. And I was able to go all around the country and play against some great talent, but also get a baseball scholarship because of it, and ultimately get drafted. So every year we go back, we have this camp. And we just try to help the guys out, try to help as many guys get out of the south side of Chicago and go on to be productive citizens as we can.
Corey, you just touched on something that really is near and dear to my heart, because, baseball can be, at the amateur level, an expensive game to play, and some kids just don't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
I love the grassroots effort, especially with the halo effect of the major league organization. So I wonder, while you were 13, 14, 15 going through this, did you understand at the time how special that opportunity was?
Me and my team probably more so than anyone else, because a few years prior, we had to try to figure out how to raise money to go to one single tournament in Florida, the World Wood Bat at Disney. We played 2 years prior to joining the White Sox, and we were in the streets. We were asking for money. We were fundraising. We were selling candy. We were grinding, trying to get the money to afford the trip to go and play. And then the next year, the White Sox paid for our uniforms, our helmets, our bats, and they paid for us to go into tournaments and play, and they paid for our travel as well. So the players from my team definitely felt it. And my dad would talk to me. He never hid our finances. So I definitely knew the impact that playing with the White Sox had, not only for me as a baseball player, but for my dad financially.
Wow, that is tremendous stuff. So 26 players have been selected in the MLB Draft coming out of the ACE program.
Wow.
And more importantly, by the way, more than 200 players earning college scholarships, which in baseball, it's tough to come by. But so did you play other sports? I mean, Corey, like what was it that attracted you to baseball? And if you did not have this opportunity, would you be doing something else, or would your love for baseball would have persevered, and somehow do you think you'd still be in the same spot?
I tried to play a little basketball 8th grade year. I don't necessarily know if playing would be the definition, but I was on the team and I had a jersey. What I will say is that I don't necessarily know that if I didn't have this opportunity, that I would have gone to the University of Louisville, number one, or even gotten drafted as high as I did out of high school.
Right.
I remember being about 8 or 9, and I hope I'm not being bad here, but I said I wanted to go to a school and play baseball on the West Coast. I'm not going to name any schools or anything. And the first thing that was said to me was, guys that look like us don't play for schools like that. And I think that playing with the White Sox gave me an opportunity to not only see that African Americans play baseball all over the country, but it also gave me kind of like a measuring stick to where other players in the country were, what I need to work on, what I need to improve on, and ultimately it gave me a scholarship to an ACC program.
Well, whoever told you that was a fool, and so I'm glad that you didn't listen to that person, and you pushed through and you persevered. If you could take a minute, and I know you do a great job going back with the ACE Elite program, but if you could just speak to kids across the country, kids of color, 8, 6, 7, 8, all up to 13, 14 years of age, who would like to have the opportunity that you had to play on a team, to play baseball, to play travel baseball somehow, and be as fortunate as you to get hooked up in a program that was so good as the White Sox, Amateur City Elite, because not everybody has that opportunity. What would you say to these kids to keep them in the hunt and to keep them to make sure they hold on to their love for baseball, to find avenues to play?
I would say that hard work pays off. If you love the game and you work hard enough for the game will give you something. Whether it's a major league contract, whether it's your name being called in a draft, whether it's a degree at a university, the game will give you something if you love it and you work hard enough at it. At times it won't be easy. My road was definitely not easy, and I'm not even finished with it yet. But it'll be worth it. All the hard work you put in, you'll get something out of baseball. That's just how it works.
Well, Corey, you're obviously already a role model, but your impact, as you know, will be even greater when kids and the rest of us see you wearing that major league uniform. So for someone who played in 53 games in 2019 and none, because of the pandemic, official games in 2020, I'm curious what your training is like now, because this is a game of repetition. And time has taken away, and circumstances have taken away some of those reps for you. So how do you kind of get back some of that time lost in terms of game reps and your training?
A lot of velo machine. My wife's tired of feeding the machine because I hit on it so much. Curveball machine, velo machine, just trying to get a base. Where at the plate, the only thing I can think about is getting a pitch that I want to hit. And I don't have to think about mechanics. I don't have to think about swing. And I don't have to think about all the reps that I missed. It's just about being as consistent as I possibly can and going out and doing it every single day.
You're the minor league player of the year, and after 2018, tell people about your game. I know about it, but I'm gonna let you tell people yourself.
I try to at least impact the game in all facets. I'm pretty fast. I run the bases. I try to run the bases well. I take pride in my base running. I can play all 3 outfield spots and hit wherever it is that you need me to hit.
27 homers, 37 stolen bases in 50 or so games, as Tom mentioned. So definitely, you're on your way. It'll be a pleasure to watch you do your thing. Corey Ray, we appreciate you spending some time with us, and best of luck moving forward. Continue being the human being who you are.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy holidays to everyone.